All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Knife Thursdays. And I hope you guys like that cool little intro. My brother and I put that together this week quickly. But anyway, today is a really cool video, and I think it's something that every parent, every outdoor enthusiast needs to know. And that is how to teach kids knife safety. Now, if they've been in Scouts or some other program like that, they're going to learn it. But I believe that parents should be responsible for teaching their kids this kind of stuff, whether it's knife safety, gun safety, hunting safety, any of that kind of stuff that you're doing, hiking safety. I take the responsibility for teaching my kids, so that's what I want to make this video on today. This is my little one, Lily, and she has never used a knife before, and today on camera we are going to teach her about how to safely use a knife. I'm going to put on my GoPro here on my head for a minute, so I'll keep this rolling so we can get some outside shots, and then I'll also have this on and we can be able to cut through and see what we're actually doing, so you get a closer view and we don't have to see all this stuff. My other daughter, Elise, she's had her own knives for a couple years now, and she's going to be helping me teach Lily. She's got her own knife on her belt. She's very happy about that. But we are going to be teaching the little one some knife safety, and she's got a little American-made Schrade before they got sold off overseas. So anyway, let's jump right in here. Okay, guys, so here I am. I've got the GoPro rolling today. I've got my this is my Benchmade 808 Loco, and it's not exactly a perfect carving knife, but it's going to do the job to show knife safety. So the first thing that you want to teach your kids is kind of like what I call the danger zone. I've heard it called the blood circle, or whatever you want to call it. You can try to open it in a second, but first we got to try something. We're going to stick our arm straight out, okay? So put your arm out and slowly move your knife with the blade closed. Can you touch anyone with your knife?
No. Well.
Do you think you could touch me with your knife, Lil? You don't think so? Over here? Yeah, you could hit me, right?
And your blade is going to be open, so it's going to be longer.
So that's the danger zone, because anyone that you can reach with your arm can get cut with that knife. So number one is make a safe area, a danger zone. If you are near enough to somebody to touch them with your outstretched arm, then you need to move. All right, so Lily, I'm going to move back, okay? I'm going to go in back of you guys so that you can't reach me with your knives, all right? So let me move here out of the danger zone. Now you guys sit up on the edge of your chairs, okay? Scoot out to the end so you can move these sticks around.
I'm getting
now,
bite.
You're getting bit by mosquitoes? All right. So Lily, you're left-handed, right? So you're going to take the knife in your left hand, okay? Now I want you to pinch a knife like this with this hand, your left hand. Okay, now with this hand you pinch the blade part, slowly open it up. Okay?
What camera's on right now?
Okay. Now, this part here, that's the blade, okay? So this is the sharp part. Okay, be careful with your scratching, okay? So this part you never want to move towards yourself or towards other people. So when you're holding this, you want to hold it, grip it like you would like a hammer or anything like that, okay? Now you want to keep, remember, the sharp part, the edge, facing away from everybody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How bad is your leg? Because I don't want you scratching too hard and cutting yourself on accident. So do you think you're up to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, let's hold the stick. I'm just going to break this off so we have a little more room to work with, all right? Now you're going to hold the stick with this hand, just like that. Hold it out in front of you, out in front of your legs. Okay, lean over a little bit. Okay, now keep your leg back. Now remember, you want to keep this pointing away. Hold it nice and tight. And look at that.
Wow.
You're making your first cuts. Okay?
Do it on my own now.
Okay, try it on your own.
You're doing the curls. You're doing the
Good job.
curls.
Okay, now hold up, stop. See what you just did? See how you move the knife in? And now what happens if you slip off? Then you can cut your own leg, right? That's why when you start, you want to...
Can you hold this?
Yep.
My leg is itching.
Okay, hold on. Yep, hold it out. Okay.
So bad.
I know, lots of buggies. So that's why I said you want to lean over, and it's a good idea to put your elbows kind of on the end of your knees, okay, like this, nice and leaned over. And that way, if you slip, you won't hit your own leg, okay? Remember, anywhere this knife can touch is in the danger zone, okay? And you don't want to cut your own legs or your own fingers. Now, keep it turned out like this. Yep, there you go. Remember, keep the sharp part pointing away from anybody. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is not get too close to your fingers, your own fingers when you're cutting. So you want to keep the knife a little bit away so that you're not in any danger of cutting your own fingers. Okay? There you go. Look at what you're doing. Doing an awesome job. Okay. That's enough for right now.
Yeah.
Now, let's put the stick down. No? Okay. Now, hold on to the knife. Now we need to learn how to safely close a knife. Okay, this is a lock back, all right? So I'm going to show you one time, and then you're going to do it, all right? So you pinch this part right here. It's kind of hard to pinch, but you push it in with your thumb, and you move the blade just a little bit. And then you close it the same way you open it. You pinch here, and you pinch here, and you just push it together. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take this off of here. Okay, I'm going to hand it to you. Okay, now what are you going to do? You're going to pinch it with one hand. Okay, hold on. You pinch it. Now with your other hand, with this hand here, no, just pinch the blade and push it in just a little bit. That's good. Okay, now pinch the back of this, like this. Yeah. And with your other hand, pinch the back of the blade. No. That's the sharp side. You want to pinch back there and close it. Very good. You safely closed your knife. Good job. Give me 5.
I want to close again.
All right, I'll let you carve again, but we're going to let Elise show us what she knows. So Elise, why don't you go ahead and show everybody how you normally carve.
Okay.
So you open the knife safely. You got thumb studs on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're right-handed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember, keep it out past your knees.
I haven't done it for a while.
I know, it's been a little while. Hey! Look at that.
Oh, that was hard.
Good job. I think this year you're going to be helping me with the deer. What do you think?
Yeah. If we get any.
If we get any. Yeah, if we get any.
Hey, I want to help.
You can help.
Yeah,
can
when
help
you
me
get
with the
older.
deer.
When you get older.
Gotta get a couple years older there, okay?
How old?
Well, you can come
6?
hunting me with when you're 6. So next year. Okay?
Was
All right,
that my
Lacey.
first hunting?
Lacey, that's good. So what I want you to do now is show everybody how you would safely close that knife. Now, this one's a little different because this is a liner lock. So you push it over. There you go, just a little bit. Very good. Good job, bud. All right.
How can I close?
Now, what other things do you guys think that we need to do to be safe with knives so that we don't cut anybody? Like, how would you hand me a knife? Should it be open or closed?
Closed.
It should be closed. Now, what if you have a knife that doesn't close, like a fixed blade, like Daddy's hunting?
Just put a
So you would,
cover on
yeah,
it?
you would put the sheath on it. Or if you had to hand someone a knife, this is how you would do it. So the knife is open, okay? Now you pinch the spine is the flat part. The part that's not sharpened, that's called the spine of the knife.
This?
Yeah.
Like our
So you,
back.
yeah.
Like on the-
So
This
you
is-
pinch the
this
spine
is-
of the knife.
Yeah.
Watch
This
though.
is not.
That's the spine, yeah. So now watch. You pinch the spine of the blade like this, and you hand somebody the handle. Because now what's going to happen if I take this knife and I say, here, take this?
It might cut them.
Yeah, I mean, if they try to grab it, they could cut themselves. So you carefully grab the spine, and you present them with the handle so that they can take the knife from you. Okay, and that's how you safely... Now, what are some other things? Should you walk with an open knife?
No.
No. What about, should you just leave a knife laying open like that?
No.
No, it should be closed, right? So why don't you show them how you close it again? Nice. There you go.
Wait.
There you go. Beautiful. You guys are doing great.
Now can I carve again?
Yes, we can carve again. I just want to say a couple more things to the camera. Is that okay?
Yeah.
To all the cool people watching?
Is Jacob and Aiden?
I don't know if they're watching. I can't tell. Okay, guys. So there you have it. You know, really, knife safety is very basic. You want to make sure that the kids can move their arm around, their knife hand, and not touch anybody. That's the biggest thing. Then you want to teach them how to open it and close it safely, and to make sure when they're carving, especially in the beginning, have them lean over and have their hands in front of their knees. However you need to do that, whether it's sitting, sitting on a stump, or even sitting cross-legged on the ground. That's another good way, because they can put their elbows right on their knees, and it's the least chance that they're going to cut themselves. Once they start learning a little bit, I don't think it's a bad thing to start teaching them different cuts and leverage cuts and all that stuff, but that all comes with experience. The biggest thing in the very beginning is safety and learning how to handle a knife. You want to teach them how to turn it, hand it to somebody. You want to teach them not to leave it around. My girls also know that they are not to have their knives unless I am with them. I hold on to their stuff until they're ready to use it, and it's only used under direct supervision. So I don't think it's bad at all for kids this age to have a knife. One thing I will say, that if you're going to let your kids use a knife, you're going to teach them how to use a knife, make sure it locks, or make sure it's a small fixed blade. I think, I learned on a Swiss Army knife, and I didn't have it maybe 2 days before I was trying to poke into something, and it just folded up and cut my finger pretty good. So I would recommend something that locks, or a fixed blade. I think they're safer than a slip joint to learn with. Until the more experienced you get, the more you can go into different kinds and different cuts and not pay so much attention to the danger zone or whatever. But you can only do that around other experienced people. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode of Knife Thursday. I hope you guys learned a couple things. If you think there's some things that I'm forgetting, which is totally possible because I'm on video and I just forget stuff when I'm doing it, but go ahead and put those in the comments below. If you have some good tips on how you taught your kids to handle a blade, please go ahead, throw them in. I'm always looking to learn, but really, if you keep good supervision on them, you teach them safety first, they should be fine. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Girls, give everyone a thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching as always. We'll catch you next time.